doggy hold. Watch. What happens next? Somehow. Yeah? Nobody's teaching this anymore on the ground. It drives them mad. Anybody were here yesterday? Know what I'm talking about. Nobody follows these principles on the floor, especially in the positions where they can be applied massively. So you go to Kano's primary 3 rules, it's the same as Carlos Grace's. Grips, physiology, fly technique. You're going to get over them. When you get over them, you're fucking up physically. So they've got to be completely in the shit. So the way that their body is functioning at that point in time is crap compared to yours. And only when that's occurred can you then do something. Because otherwise you're fighting a human that's in a strong position. And you'll struggle like hell. It'd be no different to trying to throw somebody that's on balance. There's no chance. People aren't following these rules. They're blinded by techniques. Techniques are great. You can know loads of throws, but if you don't understand how to gripping, how to balancing, you'll never throw it. In the weather, it's exactly the same. And when we look at the guard position, that's when we have to work at this way. Because by playing off your back with a guard position, an open guard position, you're effectively putting yourself in a position which you could look at standing as a sacrifice position to throw around with. So it becomes very strongly related to these rules. Even though we have to follow them anyway, this is a position where it's really strong. So we'll look today at looking at some physiology on how this is going to work. Anybody that was here yesterday, we're going to follow similar lines, okay? And hopefully then, well, what I can say is I can guarantee you what you did yesterday. By the end of the next hour and a half, once you're sparring, half an hour later, I can guarantee you'll be training a lot better. And it's not because of me, it's because of the way it was taught, and I'm just going to show you the way I was taught. And I think it'll make you think, okay. Because if you don't understand how to grip and why, and with that grip, if you don't understand what you're supposed to be doing with it to cock up their physiology, you're never going to be governing your opponent to the point where you can do something to them. Make any sense? Yeah? The more we do this, the more it's become apparent. I'm going to use a classic grip of the open guard. If the grips are different from a different open guard, what you're going to do with it is different. But the same rules would apply to the physiology you're trying to achieve. And we're only going to stick with a certain set of grips. Because the ones I've always used. Okay, if you stand up for the ball as well. And we'll do it on a standing opponent. But if you can do it on him when he's standing, it's easier when he's not down. So I don't know if there's any judo men that are just coming for groundwork today, is it?
No, that's just for
it's applicable in the weather, it's massive. Okay. So,
from the orange belt.
Yeah, shitting myself. Never stand up with you again. I would have to throw you on your head. Right, this hand, that way, it's supination on pound. That's pants, or anything like that. It's got to be in there. That foot's got to be on his hip. Not where it goes. It's not the side like I want to turn to arm lock. It's a bit further through, as if you're going to do a tomoanagi, something like that. So the heel's further through the centre. They don't want it slipping off. And what must be achieved is that this head must be pulled down and that hip must be going backwards. Because if I just push my foot there, it can go upright by lifting his head up. If you look where he stood there, don't look at jiu-jitsu, look at outside a chip shop, stand up there. Yeah, you're alright, I don't fancy that, right? This is no good on its own. It looks slightly more confusing, well how does he stand up and pull his head down? But it doesn't, because he just lowers his bum and lifts his hips forward. And he just deadlifts. So I have to create both. As long as both are taking place. So what I want you to do start with is put that really deep and actually hold your left hand a little bit lower so you're pulling quite tight. Take your right foot off the mat and lie slightly on your left hand side and feel the pushing action of your foot and the pulling action of your arm. You're just going to wander around a little bit. I don't want them to pass your guard or use the hands. I just want them to wander around on both sides so you feel how your foot's going to push and your arms are going to hang on to his head so his head's coming down. Just do it 30 seconds apiece, then we're aware of the two prime movers of this position, which is that his head must be coming down and his arse is going to be going back. Yep, because you'll see why in a minute. And that foot's on the hip. So just hold that in position and then put your second ancillary movement. So you've got one ancillary grip here and your second ancillary grip in here. That's standard. And then he moves round again and it's exactly the same thing. But then you've got to make sure now, what I want you to be aware of is that you don't get caught with a knob-head pass. And the knob-head pass is when he makes you like a knob-head, because he walks to his left and I let my hips drop. Don't do a fancy pass ball, just keep walking back. Just walk and walk off and walk like that. There you go. And you call it that because when you do it you just go right? And it's your left foot. Because all I'm going to do to stop that is just push with my left foot. Just what you're doing before, Aidan. As he walks down there, look, he might start to square me up, look. I just push with my left foot and back here. If I allow him to collapse me that way, He's got a knob edge. It's the best name I've ever heard. You're not really swearing, but it's bad enough to know that it's a bad way to let somebody pass you down. So each time, what you have to you just do this now, so the grip there and the grip there, like that. So you've got tension there, tension here, look, 2 prime movers, here and here. 1 ancillary, 2nd ancillary. It can't come this way, it's impossible. It's impossible, look. If it goes the other way, I just have to make sure I keep pushing on my foot just to straighten up. Because I can't allow him to collapse me. So we don't think about pink arrows much, do we? But let him collapse you one time. This is where me and Paul never agree. I think you should feel it wrong once. Then never let it happen again. Because it makes you spiteful. Yeah? Go on, try that. Okay, so we start to look on top as well at movement. So we can counter them underneath. Okay? So one of the primary ways he's going to do it with his hips. Twist it. Remember, don't do techniques here. Please don't. You can apply all your techniques once you understand these mechanics and this physiology. Do any moves you want after that. See how Paul's hands in there, look. Right deep, right deep. Go on, drive, tip it back in. That's it. One all day for him. And he's going to hold my sleeve. Yeah. So he's got that there and that there. And I'm generally well controlled. And if I wait here, something bad's going to happen because I haven't got any good physiology. I've got the control. So one thing I can do is I can take away this prime move. And I'll do it by coming across here. My hip this side will go slightly back whilst this one comes through, and I'm looking to put my knee on the floor. And once that happens, I can do this. Please don't do a technique, because it's crap unless you get it. So you can see what's happening. Because you do loads like that in your life. But I'm not really keen on walking down like this all day, because...
Depends which part you got on this.
I'm completely dominated. Let's do this on top so we can look at how to kill it underneath, okay? So look, like this way. That can come through. And this is no good. No, I need to go down. Don't lift your head up at pants, because he'll be pulling like hell. What he can't do is push my hip away with that foot anymore, because of this. Yeah. It's not doing out. So that means I can ram my hips forward, and that'll make my head come up. Don't think lift your head, no, think shove your hips forward. That can do also. If you imagine a proper scrap now, he's going to give you all his dinner money, isn't he? They're just going to stove his head in. That makes sense, yeah? Can we just do that quick as well? Until he's done it, that's ridiculous. You'll feel him start to do it. As he tries to do it, I'll lift my hips up and turn them out of the way. That makes sense? But I've got to make sure I don't drop to my right side and stay there, because he might do what? No bed me. So as he tries to no bed me, I'll just push away to the other side. Then he might try and knee slice it. So what I do again? But look at the position. This is a subtle part. Oh, this is a subtle part. I'm not pulling him down the arm. He's being bent over because I'm hanging off his neck. You understand that? This is the difference here. I'm not pulling down the arm. I'm hanging off his neck. By pulling on his head with my arm, I'll have to grip my hand like this. I'll have to have an arm like Samson, right? And I'm going to have to pull my bicep and my lats. And it's going to spend energy. And it's going to be difficult. And I'm not weak, but I'm not particularly strong. I could probably roll with about a 50 kilo dumbbell through a quid in it. Okay? But as it stands, you're going to get tired. By hanging onto the neck, you can use the ligaments in your fingers. You're going to be beautiful hands like mine. But they don't hurt, because they just grow like. And you can hang onto the neck for ages and ages. Anybody play rugby or judo will use the same grips, like this. Okay? And the idea is that it's my body weight that he's supporting. When I'm doing this, if I let go, I collapse backwards. So he's suspending my body weight. I'm hanging off it. I'll try and do it with a few of you, and you'll feel the subtle difference in weight. And like Carl Grace used to say, that by pulling, it costs gasoline. Actually, where he's falling away from America. Where if you just hang, it's free to be back. Doing it all day, you're going to be awesome at this game. But we don't mind, he knows I love it. Having a session. Does it make me okay? In there, 2 prime movers, Hold there for your friend for now. Keep that in position for now. Lots of people keep that there anyway. There's my secondary. There's another secondary. Okay? So I can't really knob anything, and I do that just by pushing away. But every time I push away, so I'm staying on stay up, even though I'm on the left hand side, stay on the left hand side, I won't stay like this and pull. I'll sit up slightly and hang. You feel the difference, Paul?
Right,
yeah, right on his lower back. If he comes into me to stop it, I'll lift my hips and hang. Look at that. If he backs away to stop that, I'll sit up slightly and hang. Notice, I'm not here. I mean, sort of, I put my hand down like I fall in this position when I'm suspended off it. Understand? So he's holding me up off the floor. In between it. It's really easy to do. Like I said, if I let go of this, I'll fall backwards. So I'm not going to let go. And the other one is just my hips are lifted off the ground. So the other one is just an extension. If he comes towards, you can just extend to this. If he moves too far back to run off my feet, I just sit a little bit. But the point is here, remember, that if he tries to slice his knee, I lift my hips up and turn them this way. Look, this way. My backside is going to go for me like this. We can't cut through. We can't, but I don't drop them. Look how easy that will fall, isn't it? Now it's a pulling game. Paul's a strong lad for a wee blast. He can pull out. Look, see what he's done? Well, hang on. Horrible, that one, yeah. Understand? So we've got to get used to switching that hip out and trying to maintain the hips up so you can. For now, if you're a bit of a beginner, pop your hips just out and leave them there. And if you try and knob it, you just push them back around with the leg. But if you've got the feel for that, practice lifting them out and hanging. And think, is he far away and do I need to sit up to follow him? Or is he coming in and do I need to lift my hips up to hang to push him away? And can you say, can Father tell me what he's doing so you get down? Even though he's being pulled down and being pushed away, he's got a base. So we can get under you. You can get his hips underneath you, like an urinary. Yeah, always go over the top, yeah. It helps to next to you, whatever. It's easy to understand if you understand you. You see Paul's got everything in his favour, but another way I can kill it, because every time I will try and knob at him, he just pushes me out. Every time I slide my knee, he kicks it that way. I can't get it. But what I can do is, because I've got a base wherever I want, look, I can get a square base. I'll just do at the start of a deadlift, I'm going to get under him. And remember, don't lift your back up. Push your hips forward. So he's pushing with his foot, I come under him, grab my hips forward. Oh, all right now. Because he can pull all day now and there's nothing pushing me in. Since I've stood on him now, look, if he lets go, I'm not like that anymore. Make sense? Yeah? Not as easy to do as you think. You have to practice it. All engagement of your glutes and all that malarkey. If you hurt your lower back, it's actually easier to do because you learn how to use your back properly. Look, get under him, up, and then come forward. Yeah? Can we? Ready to follow that? Yeah? The way you can kill that is to displace, I prefer the Latin word, it's better, one of his knees, his legs. By opening his knee, pushing it back. So here's our position. Don't change anything. Go there for now. There's your prime mover. There's another prime mover on the hip. There's an ancillary movement. There's another ancillary movement. I'm not allowing him to do it with a knob. I'm not allowing him to slice his leg. I'm hanging off him, but I'm not happy with the fact that he's got base. So look at this. I can sit up or do it flat, my choice. Open that knee and push it backwards. I'm hanging off him again. Look how he's sideways. His deadlift's crap now. And in this position, I'm effectively trying to stuff his head up his own backside. That's my aim, just to roll him in half like that, okay? And when he's in this position like this is when you'll hit your technique. So when you move into your technique. So what I've basically shown you there, on that grip like that, you're still holding here, remember? But what I've basically shown you is a way to attack from your open guard into your technique using grips and physiology. So phase 1 and 2, bam bam, into phase 3 to do your technique, grips, physiology, technique, and you can use it attackingly. But you've also seen how it works defensively. So regardless of what he does now, if he's gripping there, we can counter it, but we shouldn't be looking to defend and counter it. We should be looking to go forward and just do it. So if he can do all this in 2 seconds, get it done. I want his head down, his hip back, and I want him standing sideways. And then I'll hit technique. Does that make any sense? Everybody follow that, yeah? So for now, just practice pushing that back and look at entering what you'd enter, the technique that you like to do. Everybody will do a different one, I think. Do how you do. It might be a triangle, it might be a closed guard with the arm across your body, it might be an omoplata, you might like to follow the sweep, you might put your hooks in and turn them over. I really don't care, because they all work, because we've done grips and physiology. Does that make sense? Everybody understand that concept, yeah? Nobody's right and wrong now. Nobody. Okay? Look, there's the position. I'm going to pull like that. Regardless of what he does, it doesn't matter, I'm going to count it because I want to hang off things. And I want to use, look, I like to do it this way, at the top of that leg. Look, there we go. And for me, in they go, and he's going to get turned over with some ligation. Okay? Right, if he stands up again, maybe this leg's further back than the other one, especially if he's left footed. So maybe in this scenario, I find I'm doing the same thing, I just displace this one a little bit. Look at this. And maybe I'm a triangle man. I don't like triangle, I prefer a flatter it's there. And stop. So enter your phase 3, thank you Paul. Enter your phase 3 and stop. Grips, physiology, enter number 3, enter the technique, but don't tap them out. So get your triangle, stop. Put your hooks in, stop. Go to your scissor, stop. That's another. But you need to see how you're going to manipulate the guy. You can see how his physiology has just been utterly destroyed. And it's no different to doing that. Standing. That's all we've made him do, but it's much harder to create on the ground. But we created this up, down. That makes sense? Standing, it's so easy to see. You see two Olympians, one grabs the other, puts him out of balance, over he goes. On the floor, it's up. Before the rules, prime mover. Two ancillary grips here. You can get him to dance a little bit with you now, because I can't allow him to do that deadlift. Imagine Paul drops his backside then. Look. Oh, I can hang off him, but if I hang it too long, he's going to pound me in his deadlift. Or pound me in his deadlift. I'm in trouble. So if I'm following my rules and I'm getting the grips, I'm doing my hands, I'm hanging off him, I'm keeping him away, and I start to displace his legs, I'm not worried about what's behind the door because I keep locking it. But you can see how it kills him. Because even if he's trying to do the deadlift, not that I care, but if he's trying to do the deadlift, he gets destroyed. Because if he goes to deadlift me, push my leg back. We can't do it now. You can't deadlift somebody sideways on like that. If you can, you better ring Andy Barton and tell him he's doing it wrong. You understand that? You understand that, Amy? To do this, I need to be like that. You can't. Whoa! So even though we can block him, the point is actually we're not. We're just going on with what we're doing. And if he happens to counter with any of these cool moves, his hips or a deadlift or a... I don't care. Everybody follow? Want to do it, yeah? Open the knee with your foot. Don't push it back. It works on both knees. And don't be all spazzy with your foot. No, use it like a hand. Feel it and open it. And if the leg moves, just follow it with your foot. Like a sticky foot. Like a sticky diashibara, as we do on. Follow it like your foot's attached to it. And play with it, see how it feels. So you want them down and away, then you want them twisted. And see, and then think, where's my move here? Where's my triangle? Where's my sweep? Where's my out? Yeah? Go on, let's do it. Get in front of go on. If whichever leg I want to have a go at, I basically need to be facing it. I want to go the other one, I need to face this way. I don't really want to be laid this way and attacking this knee, because he'll shove it inside and around it. You understand that? That makes sense? Whichever one I'm having a go at, I want to hang and face it. Wow. Follow? I want to have a go at the other one as well now. Look and see I'm still on his leg. I'll face this way and start in this place. So I'm just making him look a fool. He's going down, trying to tuck his head up his backside. Now, if he uses his hands, if he uses this one, to try and grab this leg, grab me a ball, it's like tear on the Look, if he uses that one, he can put it on the floor and run around. In fact, just put it on the floor, Paul, and now just stand right on him, mate. Let go, just stand right up on him. Jesus, that often proves point more than anything to me. Somebody's give you a right kicking. Somebody just stood right over it. And we just don't want that, okay? You see again, look, he just grabs my leg, steps back, puts it down, and I'm just in trouble. You can't allow that. Counter that's easy. It's the same as the slice. To counter that, it's very easy. I just make my foot massively heavy on his hip, and you'll do it. Look, what's happened is he's basically beat your sword fight. All the time I'm trying to get this back. So he's going to grab there, and if I can, I want to get this back. But whilst I'm doing that and he grabs that leg, I just shift this way, because if he takes it off now, it won't come off. It will now. Come on, Paul, look. It's easy. But all I'll do, look, is just slide my hip that way and lead it up. If he takes it off now, he can't, and all the while I'm getting my foot back in. We can see how back into the game. make any sense? Yeah? That one's easy to count. Everybody follow that? So you make sure you practice that one in a minute, that they come across with the left hand and grab your leg. You don't want them to, and all the while you're going to try and get rid of it with your sword fight. Whilst they do it, just touch out that way and hang, okay? It won't work. Now, if he understands that he's got more weapons, so he'll be using everything at once, he's also got this hand, hasn't he? Because he might not be holding there. If he's holding there, it's simple, because you just hold it in place. Come on, Poppleton. If he's holding there, you just hold it in place. And it's easy because you just do that. But if for whatever reason he's not holding that, if he grabs onto my calf and puts it on the floor, we've got that problem again. Okay? But the difference here is that it's this hand. So if I start hanging like this, I might be alright for a bit, but he's going to be messing with me. Yeah, serious movement. So it can be dangerous. I really don't want that hand to get to this. The same side to the prime mover. And the problem is that if he's, whether he's grabbing that and he's let go, or we're always floating, if I'm using this same action here, as if he's grabbing, I'm hitting the floor. So the minute that Paul lets go, if you look at these prime movers, they'll just and he pulls his elbow back, my row is not going to beat his row with his arm. Look at that. It's not going to beat it. It just won't. So when this arm's free, you've got to use some very, very, very old techniques of gripping, okay? And the way you'll do it is you'll use a kazushi, which is this. The best way is like you're looking at the time on your watch when you're pissed up. Like, ooh. Your elbow's coming up and back. And you're hanging off it. And if he's pulling back very strongly and still beating you, we're going to punch it too far through. Okay? And this is a massive thing to learn. You need to understand this, otherwise you're never going to control this arm. So what Paul's doing there is, whether he's holding or he lets go, it doesn't matter, I have to kazushi. You see? So I'm hanging off him here. See, I've squared my hips up slightly. See? See, I'm no longer on my left hand side, I've squared my hips up, looking kazushi. If he starts to pull his arm back, I'll punch it through. So he can't grab this calf. If he nearly grabs my calf again, I'll kazushi again. And each time I'm looking to advance my position. I'm always looking to advance, he might be pulling it back. I go under it. Can you see how when I punch it through, I sit and hang? And as a kazushi, I tend to extend. See, pull it back, pull. And I'm constantly trying to create this technique of folding it in half. Everybody understand that? And try that as well. Yeah? No way. See, grabbing it feels something to having ripped, doesn't it? Like wiry goes. Yeah, if you grab that there, I tell you, I'm in trouble. Yeah. So I've got to keep, I'd have that in there and this here. So that's in play. So as you pull this arm back, I'm going to kazushi. And we're not doing a row now. If I row with you, you'll be as good as me. Go on, row. We'll be the same, won't we? Look at that, I'm going to hang off you. Go on. Now pull it. I'll shove it through. Go on, get it in my hand. There's no way I can let you grab that. Because you'll take a prime mover. And if you take it off, you just stand up. And end up like this. Yeah?
Thanks for getting that on video.
because I'm a bit, I know what everybody's doing really well, but I'm a bit worried we've reached some point.